Right, so we are still on a day one. Just oh no, dude, no. We are not detecting the controller. Thank you very much. No. This is for Devil May Cry. This is for Devil May Cry, not for you. No. Stop it. Okay, right. Time to unplug it. I was hoping that I don't have to, but it seems I have to. Freaking game. Right. Go here. Thank you. No, I'm not playing an RPG on a freaking controller. We are not doing that. I mean, technically, no, mouse and keyboard, my mouse and keyboard, nice and old school way. Right, so yeah, we are still on the day one. I am exploring, first exploration of the area, basically, more or less. Right. I think I should continue going that other side of the map. I think. Maybe I'm not gonna get too distracted. See, Retro, see, look at this. See, there are scores here. What type of cup are you? I'm aiming to be a superstar cup, which is basically a disco cup. But unfortunately, I want to be nice, and the game is like, fuck you, game. Fuck you. So yeah, long story short, for people that don't know the game, I am a detective, a cop. I lost my memory. I don't know what's going on. I just woke up in a hotel room, and I don't know what's happening. I have to solve some kind of case. This guy is with me here. He's my partner. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, that's basically long story short at the moment, and we are trying to remember everything and at the same time solve this case. So yeah. Good cop, bad cop. Oh, I have a 6 points. Moralist, 1 point. People killed. Yeah, that's in general. We found out with in our record. We still don't know our name, and we still don't know our rank. Oh well, we will find out. We will find out slowly, right? So, for that we need to wait. For that we need to wait. For that I'm trying to find some kind of tools. No, we are not doing that. We are not doing that, game. We are not doing that. We need to look. Who put the clothes in the trash? It seems we need to wait. Who made the call, report the crime? Seems we need to wait. I still need more tools, I think, so I don't have it. I'm trying to look for the song for a karaoke, and we need to look. So more exploration, I guess. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame in distress? My cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flame. The book is titled Men from Hell Medal and Wildfire. Lovely, thank you. So, bookstore. This is a book about Patti? No clue. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. John what? A book about boy danger culture, promise freedom and roaming. Don't disappear on me. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Oh no.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
So my current thing is that I am actually I'm fucking around a little bit because in my first playthrough like 4 years ago I was a very by the book cup. Yeah. Currently I'm trying to fuck around a little bit, but not too much because my morality doesn't let me. I'm the law.
I know, sir.
She stamps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of story is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Nice. Kat just woke up in a strange place and knew nothing, but had managed to just dance the disco. Yeah, exactly. Your coughing perfectly matches the atmosphere of this game, but I still wish you to get well as soon as possible. Thanks, Nick. That is true, actually. That is true.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What's up, encyclopedia side of my brain? Okay, Anna, I didn't connect the dots. Oh no! No! I throw fucking 11. I need 12. Are you stupid? Oh my god, you shitting me. Sometimes it's not worth it to check how much dice roll you had because it makes you depressed, it seems. Okay, let's roll with it. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Thank you for that. What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Well, I'm glad that she's like very accepting towards my lack of knowledge. What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting, thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
My god, such a polite child. She didn't even question like, you don't know what book is? Or like, what? No, she just replied. Very good customer service, 5 out of 5. It is okay if I ask you some questions.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
I'll try. What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts her eyes wild as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Oh my god. The last one. You're cold. Can I help you in any way? I should have a word with the store owner, maybe? Yeah, such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her on the head. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Definitely. That's the last one. That's so funny. Okay, do I want to be normal about this? Or do I want to fuck around? That's my question. Wait, but talking with the store owner doesn't change shit because it's her mom. But maybe. I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How is the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
She blushes. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Sorry, Kim. But Kim, the plasmatic manifestations!
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stunned and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is the crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm the policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. What does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Ah, that were fictional, okay. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vesperine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Grimly? Okay, that's a word. Yeah, okay. You know, it looks like this guy. Bro, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. It's not your body that's important in the police work anyway. It's your point to your head.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
Is it though?
Not head, child. Heads.
What? So that Mullen guy looks like a humble man who could respect that face. It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. Oh my god, that's... Ah, flexibility sounds nice. Authority, what are you talking about with the soul, though? I like the flexibility more. Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you got to be the killer to catch the killer.
Isn't that very dangerous?
Policeman's life and brief danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the camelotic skill. Oh my god, that's a hard word. Yeah, chameleon, but what?
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh, 50-50. Okay, maybe we're gonna get more bonuses. Okay, so she was called. Afraid of the curse. Composure, alright. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What? Okay. What if it's written really well? Yeah, nobody wants to read about real life, right? What about the poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about the real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
True. What about the book when the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah? You think she has one about the crucially painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into its spiral of pain. Reclamation, only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement. Does it ring a bell? Alright, I will ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books. Definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain? You clearly have issues you need to address.
I do, but I have issues I don't remember about. But that was actually... Okay, I already played this game, but that was actually... That's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
Who are those famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
Ordinary, she says.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the reader more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Those famous people sounds like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Never mind. I really have nothing else to say. Okay, no. We can go with it, I guess. Yeah, you heard me. Only losers waste their time with that garbage.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say?
When she grows up, and if she grows up to be clever, she'll discover there's no such thing as a grown-up.
Exactly. If you grow up to be clever, you will discover there's no such thing as grown up.
Okay, sir.
She doesn't know what to make of that, but she'll remember it.
Pum pum pum. Okay, I have a 50-50 chance. Maybe I can still optimize this. Oh, I can redo it though. This is a white check. You can retreat it. I have a new thought to eternalize. It seems. Or I complete the thought. Oh, it seems I complete the thought. But I had a new one. Or I do? I don't? Oh, no. Weird. Okay, 50-50.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest, a facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. There was a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defense. She's not impressed. Want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I get a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
It's usually a sign of anxiety, though. Exactly. You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace education by the first detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
She still got a rebellious strike.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. Dedicate something about me.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Oh my god! Wait, how do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
I'm also sad and my heart is broken. My heart is heart hurts.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
Looks you in the eye and gleam of sympathy on her face.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
Ooh, I am. Fuck, 50-50 again. Oh god, this is getting interesting though. If I'm gonna mess this up, I promised to myself I'm not gonna save scum. Fuck. Okay, sip of tea. Sip of tea. See, that's what I'm talking about. Constant like that. Okay.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on, so you know me? We've met before?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
And then slowly, ever so slowly, realizes something.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes!
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant.
Oh, shit.
You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partying in narcotics? No, partaking in narcotics.
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So, why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. Thanks, I learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
She smiles, a white, helpful smile. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette.
Lonesome, long way home.
Oh, so we eternalize that thought, okay.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Okay. Learning, okay. Bonus 4. Learning cap for perception rises to 5. Speed gives 1 to PCY? That's... okay. Psychic. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. And I leveled up as well. What do I want? Jesus, I have 0? Nice. On the savior feet, savior... What? What's that? Sneak under noses, stun with immense punch. Ah. GG. I have no clue how that happened, man. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. That's a... Okay, drug addiction. Threatening people. I am not a big fan of those ones. That one sounds good. I would like that actually. Big locks and pockets. It still seems that I can only add 2 extra points anyway, because those like square things that they tell you how many points you can do because of my basic statistic here. That's why. I think I would like. Thank you. That would be actually useful. Alright, let's check the bookstore, I guess. I'm not sure if we have enough time to explore the whole bookstore, because I actually remember that there's quite a lot here. But, I mean, as long as I'm gonna succeed, of course.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai.
Oh my god.
And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man.
Good god, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the
Okay,
the
enough.
display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundai novels.
Pain threshold. Less than 30. Storekeeper, tell me about the muscular man.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
That doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in.
At last, someone sensible. However, I still urge you to buy one. Can't judge a book by the cover, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the Man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
I don't have enough money anyways. Gift books and molten candy? Molten? Molten. Funny word. Today you're a master of dice. You can them as you want. You are the lucky. Yes, I am.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Look through the pile of Ural-related items.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module.
Ooh.
The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Jesus, expensive. I only have 6.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends? Look at the lieutenant.
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
I don't feel as if I have any kids.
Friends are technically like family.
She feels with her pendant, thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Civilization, the game. So what about all those werewolf things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Expensive as hell, though. I would like to, though. I'm interested what that would unlock. But I don't have money. I need to collect more bottles, and sell them. At the moment, that's my only way of getting money. Earthworks magazine tucked away in the dark corner. Book collects the national SB from Arda. They are all about Lake. Oh, God damn it! It disappears too fast.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series.
Oh,
You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
so this fictional detective. Look through the display of books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart adventures
Oh
of
no, he's
Richard
doing
P.
that.
Mullen. Dick Mullen and the murder in the orchard. The sordid affair. A
Right.
killing is
No,
declared.
no.
Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen.
Wait. Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Okay, so this is basically a parody of Sherlock Holmes. Okay. Okay, let's stop now.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Storekeeper, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Yeah, definitely. Picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fantastic magic, rather candid? Candid? Another funny word. Excuse me, Disco Elysium, why are you using a noise from Sims? the ka-ching sound of the money, that's from Sims. It's exactly the same one.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Storekeeper, anything of note in this shelf?
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
I thought it was about which of those innocents is the coolest and greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one? Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Really?
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
It's interesting that my own head told me that there's something personal about this. I mean, I guess I should maybe say it for the people that are confused. Yes, I'm having a conversation with my own self. That's a thing. That's a thing in this game. Maybe it's 4. 4. I have 5. Well, 6 or so. Still need to. Maybe I should ask my department for money. Another boring book. Just discard it here.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Look through the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Oh shit. How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Oh no, that's too close to home. Delete.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
Jesus, save me. Palad, welcome. Palad? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome.
there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraise tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage.
It
What's
is.
even paranatural about this?
What the fuck? Whoa, nice.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pearl.
What's the pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pearl, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pearl.
Sounds painful.
It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pearl. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pearl and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
And what does that pale aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. That seems improbable.
Exactly. How is that possible?
Is it any more improbable than anything else that human beings put their faith in?
Fair enough. What else is in there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pearl, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need.
Anything else?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I don't.
You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
Medical restriction of no. This is not happening. This is not happening, Island Empire. This is not happening. No.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river?
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
Look at the map of Insuland.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Face à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandoux, on archipelagos, Croyan-Morin, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas, lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
Storekeeper, can I buy those maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Ah!
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going.
Steal
It'd be
it.
nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
90, I can pay 90.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Great, welcome, hello. Jason, hello, hello. Oh, Spell, hi. Trace the path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Ah. Nice, nice, nice. So what? Those are found white checks. Those one okay available to try now. Uh-huh. Okay. Huh. Fascinating. Legendary, medium, challenging. Ah, that's the map. Okay, that's the right. The stealing thing.
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol.
Now I can't do it though. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about was their magic.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
I don't know
whoever
why.
they are.
I am more interested in this than the other one, the one here. But I will remember. I'll try to remember about this.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
A curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
Are you the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
No, she was definitely slacking off. No, don't be mean. Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Uh, 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails.
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
A part of hers, too, clearly.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
The first one. What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
All of a sudden, she exhales sharply. Her shoulders stamp down. Okay.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You are like Annette. You're like Annette to. You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
She shakes her head.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband's Annette's father?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Couronne? What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here, so she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Okay. Alright, I had something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you.
What types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Alright, I will take a look then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Well, for now, book. Parlor? Oh, autosave.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out.
Oh, dick
Not
my
me.
hand!
The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
A detective hat.
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings around her nose. Okay, bye. See you around on it. I got a hat. Oh, encyclopedia. Yay! Why not? Why not? Right, so Grace said that this book is important for the lore. So I don't know, should I buy this book here, the weird one, or should I buy this one, I think here? Because I only have enough money for one at the moment.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
Whoever they are. I don't know, I'm intrigued actually now that you said that. I wouldn't even consider it before. Now I am intrigued.
This bookstore is not...
Indeed. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
Medicinal Purposes of the Pearl. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols.
Okay, we need to remember that we need to do that then. I need to remember that I have time limit of a day.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hands are closed around her pendant. Her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
What? What fucking powers? What are you talking about? I don't care. You can't stop me. I open them now.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Okay, let's talk to her then. I'm polite.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so upset about the curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Seminese word protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
She waves under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Okay, I am a little confused. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel I wanted to. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why didn't you tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Notes at the strange cage like tinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the woods as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Would you like me to take a case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Yes, para-detective. Right.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Wait, what if I don't want to lie?
You're not lying. You're giving her peace of mind. The means are thus justified.
Ma'am, I come here to help. I handle paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, a para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I admit, I had my share of drinks, but only because the spatial realm is psychological taxing. So it's psychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
What? Your words brought me here in the first place. The Simonese blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us, but I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my heart, on my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimneys aren't big enough for that.
No, this chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
I have a few questions.
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
Okay, there's nothing.
You
no.
wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Never mind, I had other
The woman
questions.
looks aloof, her features much softer.
Okay, farewell. Investigate doomed commercial area. Doomed. Search for the management entity. She lives inside the chimney. Find a way. Sure. Do I have still enough time to do this? Because I know I need to go back to the... I need to go back to hotel, motel, coffee shop, whatever it calls. To do the whole like summary of Kim. Jesus!
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Escapes from see, I don't know, sense. She tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Kim?
Yes?
Nothing? Nothing, okay. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdress. Silhouette? Ah, okay, I see. Portrait of a man. Jesus.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
The power Verge's coming. Verge's motivated.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim, maybe you should go first.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
The motions towards the door. Oh, whoa! That's a thing.
What
Now.
is this place?
Oh, so if you have a new dialogue, then you... Oh, that's new! That wasn't a thing in the original release. Oh, that's very nice. The amount of time I had to 100 times click on Kim because I was hoping for a new dialogue. Lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure!
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. I mean, no, I want it to be. Why? What if there is a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Okay, Kim, you're gonna be the reasonable one. I'm gonna be the crazy one. Then in the dripping from a punch bag. Sand is dripping, okay. Oh, hi. Shot football? The poster says the rest is worn off. What? I can't even decipher that. One of well, but they look unsafe. Is that for sale? Can I sell this? Or do I need it for something?
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these legs. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
It does? Is this familiar because I am a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
8% chance. Are we doing this? Is that gonna help?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
How much health I'm gonna lose?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
You tried.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. See? See? This place is cursed.
Definitely. Seems like they're out of shape, or maybe those gloves just suck. Fuck you, stupid rebel!
Weightlifting was never my favorite either.
The lieutenant is obviously handling you.
At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Lieutenant steps away from the barbell, letting your recover in peace. I thought that the gloves will help, man. I was blocked by old window panes and debris. What animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted? A large, demi-drum full of strange liquid. Demi-drum? Demi what? What now? Airship is covered in the spider webs. Okay, why? Oh, that's creepy. Make it mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Ooh, money. Wool, soft to the touch. No, velvet. Moth bitten. Money! Money always good. Whoa.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic, translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Amira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
One of them is a walking supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
The lieutenant knows that walking facial hair. Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
What are those creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Yeah, it looks like a concept art for a game. This has been educational. Let's move on from the Wilkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Demijohn is a large glass is for holding liquids. Ah, typically in woven branches, a little like a wooden basket. Ah, that's how it calls. Okay, I get it. I know what is it then. Visually, I know. I didn't know that's how it calls. Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Lieutenant looks at the fridged eyes filled of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the note.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. See?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric.
Oh,
The
God.
whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how do I know what Kendron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
This must be a elaborate piece of art. Of course, the anatomy of the curse.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Right, who is the Game Master?
Someone very important, the leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who is playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My god. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
So I can't do anything with it, I think.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Yeah, so I need something to this.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
I know the answer. I can't. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they're making?
Yes, that is the question.
Lieutenant takes a step back, stapling his hands. Stapling?
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Yeah, exactly.
Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The lieutenant ties his head, thinking. I am not. I can't fuck around. I am incapable of fucking around, guys. I like playing detective games and I like being serious. I can't role play as the lunatic. They were insane if they thought they could do this. Yeah, I mean, that was a very ambitious project. The curse got them. I see no other explanation. Okay, I am serious. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yes, especially in here.
Lieutenant looks around the relic room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor in front of your feet.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Ah. I think I did everything here, did I? Oh no, wait, there's door here. Slipstream? On the print on the label, okay. Oh! Exactly what I was looking for.
Tiles on the cube are still like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes?
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
This is a police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress accident?
Fortress accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
That's wow, so conceptual. And what's this interactive call in radio game?
Any other questions?
So, okay, you hear her ask when the connection finally improves. So she answered, but she didn't. What are you, a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Because radio computer guys are all paranoid, okay.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where am I?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Old lady voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
I can maybe look, I guess. Maybe the password is somewhere here.
Your flashlight slides up. Some of the writing has faded with age. These who are? You should adopt one of those Wilkins. One of the Wilkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. Your eyes glide over 4 sections. The photo collar, entire ocean. You see primitive oiler. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight."
I am hoping that maybe something is gonna like activate now because I have this information.
This old fight diagram. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Radio frequencies, it seems. UK unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations. All lead back to one. Whoever decides to... All of this is gone. There's no way a little basement studio working.
My god, the schedule.
Nothing.
Okay. I think that would make sense that they will have the password somewhere on those boards.
Tiles on the cube are still. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
I'm not leaving it. I can speedrun through all the dialogues again.
History classes. History class. Radio unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system. You think so? The way someone, the leader of a conductor, whoever all of this. There's no.
My god, the schedule.
Nothing. Your flashlight slides some of the writing. These light who are all? You should adopt one of the Wilkins. Tower. It's the hull.
An inordinate amount of time has... Some people read... This looks like... Just look at the...
And for what? All The entire ocean. You see a pinned postcard reads, "The heat depth." This mini-me stands for a. As time goes on, the numbers in the.
Looks like they didn't make.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule." The handwriting is only partly legible.
Nothing. Nothing new, at least. Fascinating. Oh, is there anything else here, though? Wait a minute, because I got down. This is where I come from? Oh no, wait a minute, that's a- no, this is a different section. This one, okay, snow. Is that for sale, or what is that? Postcard is prepaid. I get confused. Where did I come from, to be honest? Like, which side I entered. Because, like, I think I entered not through here then. So I entered through here. Yeah, through here. So nothing here, nothing here. Yeah, we already found that. Here. Yeah, I think I walked through here, I remember. Oh, hi Kim. The hell? Exactly like Kim just give us a showcase here. Exactly.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I could try. I need to find the management entity, Kim. This is the chimney.
Ghosts aren't real. Didn't your parents tell you that? In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's investigate further.
Does someone live here? Well, one more action and I am dead. I don't have any healing items. Probably safe. Just in case. And then hollows in from the core trots above. I didn't got. Wait, that was. Huh. I thought that was healing.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a gigantic iceberg.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wraps in there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in the abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wraps. He studies it in the light. So they try to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivores?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Oh, yeah, because it's taking electricity. The lieutenant points at the red shining, okay, running through the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Oh.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Lieutenant leans closer to read the crumble note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaf.
Swap. I wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry? Maybe it's because of the entity.
That's implausible.
I know what's the filament memory, but I'm gonna amuse him. What's the filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right?
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Who is the ginger kid? Kuno. Come on, man.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
The lieutenant looks at you, the corner of his mouth into a smug grin. You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
Yeah, true. Should be, actually. Go follow the wires, I think, right? The core of houses is inaccessible now. Ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. flashlight cast in a strange shadow. There is a hidden doorway here. Ooh. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the. They look inoperable. Someone had stuck some busted guns behind the ceiling.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Yeah. Sorry, Jason, I just realized. This place is definitely cursed. 100%. I am not a cop that solves my problems with muscle. I am a cop that's gonna solve problems with disco moves and logic. Look, there is a hole in the wall. Shine a light on the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Second one. This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Where are we? Look around the secret room.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Oh, okay, so it's like... Okay, so it's antique. It's just for sale, I guess. Okay. Or I can use it somewhere, because all the stuff are in the items I could use, technically.
A few bricks of fall.
Oh. Frozen ice cream maker still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to open the
You
lid.
slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Okay, thank
Equip
you.
the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Pry bar? That's the first
This
time.
orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Oh, thank God!
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Sorry. As far as I'm aware, alcohol reveals the morale, not the health. So... Oh. Oh god. Mash tank top. Drama. Maybe. I'll think about it. People feet showing by the other side. A cellar window. Okay.
Only the black cable is plugged. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Exactly. I don't know why I'm like it. I did things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current.
I don't know, man. I was like, I don't want it to take the electricity.
Only the black cable. This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Well, maybe there is a better one?
This orange machine
Maybe I need to look for it? Okay, I'm gonna have to remember though.
The beer's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Hey, what is this thing? Is that a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gently peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, but I can hear someone's talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Smear your hands with gold. Those voices are here. Maybe it's the management entity. Patient said it lives in a chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
Kick it with your foot. Smear your hands with coal. Why not?
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai.
ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
No, 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 no. No, 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 don't do that, don't do that. Oh my god. That's not gonna end well.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of the ancient Lermia warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
No! Don't!
You can feel your cheeks turn red under the lieutenant's gaze. You look like a kid, not a police officer. Even the war paint can't conceal the
Are you fucking kidding me? 72! 72 success!
Thank you. So, where were we?
He turns back to the furnace. Oh my god. I'm glad that that was a fail, actually. I am actually glad. Oh my god. Kick your foot.
A hollow ring.
I think I broke the game.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure.
Oh,
It's spreading to your left
that
eye,
was damage
your
too.
jaw.
Fuck.
Yeah, screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness of breath. You're just making it worse. There's no shame in surrendering now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face, like you always thought you would. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
No! Last time I saved it, that. Oh God! I need to save more often. I need to save more often. Where the fuck am I?
This old fire diagram for the whole thing resembles.
Do I have the dice thing? Oh my god. Yes, I do. Okay. God damn it!
As before,
Fuck! No! Oh man! Right, remind me to save more often, please. Oh god damn it! Okay, we're speed running through this.
the lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued. A gust of the lieutenant takes up. The shelves are empty. Or you pocket the note, a friendly cartoon bear.
Good question. I know. What is even...
The fridge buzzes.
God fucking damn it!
The note is,
Does it say...
this is tangible. Someone, you find the filament memory with the...
Looks like... That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside...
It's like the productions.
Really? Oh, I'm sure that child will love... I don't know.
No comment. Seriously, no fucking comment.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appear...
Your hand reaches deep into
Are these...
most of them. Take it.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer... Seems like an... It means there are...
He likes this.
Fuck my life, seriously. So fucking anxious now.
This orange turning the crack is all gone now. You slip your... If you want to try,
Equip the pry bar.
Yes, it's not gonna change much.
2 cables are plugged into an electric system.
Oh my god, I just can't. Oh man. So disappointed.
The beer's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge, slowly melting. The power.
Oh my god.
A thick layer. Looks like this furnace has a face.
Looks like it. No one has used it in ages.
It's dark.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains.
No,
we saw
I
upstairs.
don't want to do this again. Now it's gonna probably succeed because I have 70% chance.
You're right.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man. A lush you feel the spirit of Ramut Kara. 3 days.
What are you doing? Please wipe your face.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
No, I'm keeping up what happened.
Thank you. So, where were we?
We are not doing that throw again. Oh man.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Oh man, it's less than 50% of success. Where are we gonna... Oh, it's here! Oh, okay.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Main hall.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Main hall.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Main hall building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Fuck off, pig! I am Connor! I don't give a shit, let me in!
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Andro Orlando? Okay. Boxing for young.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24 window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma's Fashion at Alteris?
You wait for a minute or two.
Yes,
but
there were a lot
all
of
you get
companies
from
in
the
that
call
building.
box is silence. No one answers the call.
Travis Taxi.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream SCA?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on, a trick is electrics. I thought I was calling the Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand.
Oh,
You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
okay, that's not happening. That's in my head. Of course I care. I just thought that it's just that I have been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You heard that too? Oh, that's weird. Fuck.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. Silence. No one answers your call.
Fascinating. 50 chance.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Go her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell. waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I want to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please, please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, she's saying exactly the same thing.
Wait, is she...
Didn't you already say that the last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finished the sentence is exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Is this some kind of joke?
It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Why does it still feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So...
A strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
It was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, a recording trapped in the circus tree?
Mm-hmm. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
He looks at the sea, almost wistful. Wistful? Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
It is.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Game? What the fuck? Seriously? That's not... Oh man, are you shitting me? There's a... That... I see this as a mistake. I see this as a mistake. This is a mistake. Oh, bitch. No wacky way. Who missed that? Seriously? Seriously? Text writer check people. Yo, autocorrect me. Oh my god. Really? Oh well, game already said it. Too late now, I guess. Yes, our name is Harry. What the heck? That's not how you're supposed to find out. Really? The hell? And nobody... Okay, this is a mistake, because no one is acknowledging that in any way. No one. My thoughts, my brain, me. Oh my goodness gracious. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Intelligence accurate check failure. Heal 1 morale. Okay, red checks failure. Hit off. Nice! Learn a cup of pain threshold raises to 6. Yeah, it's here. Those are real deeds, Harry. Emerging from the darkness of your past. It hits even harder when the actual narrator reads it to you. Because I guess you can miss that if you, as I said, way before when you had to read it yourself. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Or maybe that was, you know, maybe that was supposed to happen. I don't fucking know. Maybe that was intentional. I don't think it's that nothing's gonna change.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old
It's
submarine.
even worse
It
now.
has a hand.
It's even worse now because of this bonus thing that I have completely messed up.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
50-50 now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
I summoned the ghost of the doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the 2nd floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant nods, then points upstairs. Trays full of dice, colorful. Okay, hundreds of them. Oh, dice is for RPGs? That's lovely. Hi, are you a ghost?
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on the throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Millis?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
He puts the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
No, I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the railing in Rex?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
Oh,
the
yes.
lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily rocks?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they have been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
Elton and then looks around the spacious room. Its ceiling fading into shadow above. Do you know what happened to other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
What's with the... okay. There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revo Show ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really doesn't know how to be a female ally.
What did they expect 20 cents per hour as a dog pay? I'm surprised they show up to work at all.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing palms into her temples like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream. Beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian.
Oh, stream died? I have everything alright. No notifications, nothing. Everything completely fine. Oh, of course. Okay, so Twitch kicked me out. Sweet. I love when that happens. I love when everything Streamlabs shows everything like everything is exactly like it is. With I still have a timer of live, which is 3 hours and 16 minutes, and then I check Twitch and I am offline. Cool. I like that. I like that about Twitch. No clue why. Awesome. Very cool. Why is there a muted audio? Ah, okay, that's fine. Fuck off, Twitch, seriously.
Sounds cool. Why is everyone doing drugs in this place? Even the taxidermist?
Megatherion?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you beast!
What?
Do you feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermist do.
What about the horrifying neckties? Do normal people have horrifying neckties?
Neckties? I guess they do sometimes, officer. But I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Seems almost sad finishing the story.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
Looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chatting behind her curtain on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
For what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
It is. Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have support them. Okay, you're right. They should have just tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. Let's be okay. That's too bad. I would have support them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes. like snowfall.
Anything else?
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I was wondering about whittling in range is a part of the same building complex.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom, albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Evidently. I saw name Eastdale Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, floriography, trick track, especially pinball.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
Okay. A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company name Splitstream as someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
She said she was from the Tactile Electronics.
Tricentennial Electrics?
Okay, whatever.
It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
No, it was something else. It was eerie. It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or...
It was something else, something eerie. Narrow your eyes.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
Actually, the Splitstream say mystery might be a recording. I called again later and got exactly the same message.
Why would Slipstream SEA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these, especially in an old building like this.
Sure, I'm listening.
Seems to be a hair salon. What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the breeze. About what's a snuff melee?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims.
What?
Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Okay, another
Good.
question.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
This place is cursed. Did you know that people call it a doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Planza is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swimming with a malicious energy.
Plaisance, the bookshop
Plaisance.
lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
The bookstore isn't doing well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
You're right, the ring doesn't really look like it's cursed.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
It's because you committed and decide dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect you. No. It's because you are the source of it. A management entity.
Malignant entity?
Whatever.
What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Lori, hello. The stream just cut off and then Twitch connect me back again. I've been live for nearly 4 hours. I think it still might be you that's causing it.
So I'm the grand dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
I yelled to summon the ghost of the doomed commercial area, and you were the one who answered.
Oh my, I've revealed myself. You better call the exorcists.
I don't have to call anyone. I am the ghost whisperer myself.
Of course. How convenient. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then let me know.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She has been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense of the situation.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know where under heat setting? I want to die for that.
Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die. is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
Why do you need to cast in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
Deal.
Great, see you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else? I'm listening.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community boxing club.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to the dead bodies.
Oh, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
And who was someone?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
How did that community project work out? Or judging from the kids I met so far, it didn't really work, did it?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
Used to be a hair salon?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts laying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
Okay. I found the creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect right activist? What in the name of...
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects.
Really? Anyway.
She looks at the window where a dead fly is laying on its back, legs curled up in a bow tie?
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
Oh, okay then. What's with the rotor blades and skids?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
That's illegal, running out of the company's money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested?
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All the remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just props. Why return them?
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure, what do you want to know? Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Impossible. Okay, I guess that's it for her. I order a dice. Oh, I have more good cup, bad cup. 8 points. I think I still have the sorry cup for 5, superstar cup for 3. No, I got the communist point. Okay. All right then. Need that password. I don't know how. Oh, it should probably be quick save. Alright, what was the exit? Was it? No, it was other way. This way. Oh, it's raining!
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus.
Yes, yes.
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was shut house of failed businesses and enterprises leeching energy from the bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
I talked to entity you told me about. Her name is Nia, I think. That was how you pronounce it. And she is a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorcerer or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
She says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
Consistencies.
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
First, you are one of the inconsistencies.
I am not doing as well as it looks like I am. I only have my Simonese wards to thank for the protection they provide.
As I said, she is a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
My question is, my question is, because wasn't that, what did I do wrong actually? Because I remember that the solution was basically, you know, because this motherfucking fridge is running, it's taking all the like, you know, money. And I thought I could like say that. Open the trash and paper, ask him, okay? Report. Ah, here. Okay, so I did it. Okay, I guess I did it, more or less. Well, I got the level anyways. What do you guys think? Or maybe there's a possibility that you can't change anything in her view. Because she believes in it so deeply.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Or you need to have like specific statistics up to be able to convince her. Maybe like logic or something. Like you need to be like 100% not on the. I am more towards the like the fantasy encounter here. Like I am on the psychic here. My main ability is the Island Empire, so I believe in shit like this, like my character does. So I am guessing that if I had a character that was main ability was logic, then maybe I could convince her and tell her, hey, this is what happened. This is the logical explanation of this. But yeah, because I did this, I am doing this, then that's the thing. I think that's why. That's my understanding. I already did. I already turned it off as well.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge.
Good question. I know. What an unfortunate... At least it's not running them a loss anymore, now that you've unplugged the cable.
The fridge sits empty before you. An overindulgent wardrobe, now that the cooling systems aren't active. A friendly cartoon bear smiles.
This is fascinating for me as well. But I don't have any okay. More info on it if you did a whole other quest in the other area behind the water rock. Ah, okay, well, that's fine. I don't have a song, man. I need a karaoke song. Can I still go for everything else, or is it a time to maybe like end a day or something? I still have 2 hours technically. I don't know if I can still... I don't know if I can still do anything. That's Joycey?
Hello, sweetie.
I didn't talk to her. Oh, the book! Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I am once, but then I lost her. No, I am done with mating rituals this time around.
The mating rituals aren't the good part, sweetie. I know it's none of my business, but you look like you need someone to take care of you. I suppose all of us do at one time or another. I don't know what I'd do without Morel. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, riding backyards of corpses and catching... what? Sequence killers?
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
You're probably right, Kim. I am not upsetting Kim. No, don't say that!
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am and what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
In the ringing in range cafeteria, it was with my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Ravishol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squid about Ravishol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the year 1973?
You're joking. Try again, one more time. What year is it?
It's a spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Definitely. I don't think I talked to Joycey. I don't even met Joycey, I don't think. I don't remember who is that. Reading a book is a good idea as well. No, I didn't, because I don't have the strength to stop myself from vomiting. So I only did like the first part. I got the ammonium, I got the gloves, and still the percentage is shit, so I'm not even attempting. So I'm hoping that I will find something that will give me more bonuses. Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning, buying is voting.
If there are no governments, how come there are cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So, how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
What's the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Go tell me more.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
He turns to the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Give me a pen? I have a pen from Kim. Thank you very much. I think that could be useful before, because I wouldn't have to take a pen from Kim, but now it doesn't matter that much. You have no idea where you are. Lina encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in general detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. Are they though? Are they? Are they? Yeah, we can actually check, but I am because the time only passes when you trigger a dialogue. Oh, I just realized this.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Yeah, so I can get the gloves.
There he still is,
Still
looking
17.
right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely
But I got
dedicated
another
to
bonus.
that corpse
Plus
smell.
1.
Emitting it is all it does now.
So yeah. Can technically build my endurance by something. Maybe get some equipment or shit. But that is all. It's too little. I wouldn't risk it. 50-50 perhaps.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
I'm not going the alcoholic way. I'm trying to be a better person.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Thanks, mister. Right, before I forget, let's do that book, and then I think that's it for today, unfortunately.
The note is written
No,
with a
not
blue
this.
pencil on a piece of lined
Book.
medicinal purposes of the Pale. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols. Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the Pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, Mesk mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors. It's all quackery, in other words. Finally, something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the Pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
Is there anything in there about restoring lost memory?
There are a number of Seolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition.
Anything about curing an apocalyptic hangover?
There's nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that you could assemble something from the ingredients listed here. Want to give it a shot?
Alright, book, let's see what you got.
First, you need to choose a base ingredient.
Ginger root?
Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Mash it into a piece of some aloe vera.
Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Spoonful of sugar.
The ginger and aloe vera make this poultice ideal for the treatment of arthritis.
Oh.
It won't do anything for your hangover, though. Would you like to try again?
Okay, let's try again.
Very well. First, choose a base ingredient.
Marrow root.
Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Oh no, there's like a sequence here. God fucking damn it.
Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? You've created a delicious tincture of whiskey and ginger. According to the pharmacopoeia, it should increase your energy and focus, though, in your experience, it's only done the opposite. Would you like to try again? Very well. First, choose a base ingredient. Next, you'll need to combine the... Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? You've created a delicious tincture of whiskey. Would you like to try again? Very well.
Oh god.
First, choose a base ingredient.
Usually for the hangovers you use the actual alcohol to heal a hangover. I could give you a small hint about the corpse problem. It's not too much back. If it's not too much backseating, though. I mean, I did it somehow in my first playthrough without having any stamina and stuff, and I never did the build of the muscle. So I think I will be fine. I think I will find it sooner or later.
Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle. Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? You've created a delicious tincture of whiskey and ginger.
Again?
According to the pharmacopoeia, would you like to try again? You close the book and find yourself staring at the familiar cover once more.
God damn it, that's...
Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections. Have you taken any walks through the Pale recently? And on your walks, do you stop to meditate on the nature of your being? Good. And when you... Nudity, you probably can't
Okay,
even... Nor
fuck
should
off.
you. Nudity is shameful. No officer of the law should ever be called sans pantalones.
I
That
couldn't
feeling
like...
is the weight of society bearing down on you. Until
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damage yet.
We should take care of that then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Pay for damages. Okay. I think I'm already late. Nah! Oh, fuck. I think I want to load then. What? When was the last? Wait, that's not. Wait a minute. What? Fuck off. Really? 46 minutes ago? Shithead. I don't know why I'm so vulgar. I don't know why I'm recently so vulgar. So what else they miss? I'm gonna have to talk to Lena again. It's not too bad, I guess. We just recreated. Fuck. I need to save more often. Can someone please remind me of saving more often? Like, this is... It seems that saving is not for safe scumming. It's sometimes required to reload. Because you are stuck in the dialogue bubble that you don't want to be, and then time passes. God damn it.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are off. And have you found anyone to... The maid, I suppose. You must forget I'm Lena.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He had... Yes, officer. You look rather... Oh, my. That's right. Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. How would I even... I haven't... Speaking of history, you know... That's right, dear. How splendid.
Her relief in...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Nope.
Meaning, buying is is voting.
Oh dear. But we should stop for today.
She's scared now. She's
You were...
a sigh.
But...
She means this since
defeat. It has...
I'm just a poor woman.
Someone...
No.
Of course. Then, I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Of course.
Okay, speedrun. Quest obtained. Hand obtained. So when the I think in the hour is gonna trigger.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, in an hour is gonna trigger. Right. Still, I think I'm gonna end here. It's still like the end of the day anyway. So yeah. So I need to do the end of the day debrief of him, and that's what's important at the moment. Rest, I need to still explore. I still need to explore to trigger shit and get some bonuses to be able to take that body down. I'm waiting for those workers to show up. They're gonna probably show up tomorrow, so day 2, if I'm not mistaken. Right, quick save for a good measure. Oh. Game quick saved 2 times. Lovely. That's fine. Anyway, that was this Elysium for today. We will continue next week, probably, possibly. I'm still thinking that if I have enough energy, I will do a stream on Friday, exactly the same time as today. But everything depends if I will have energy or not. Considering my current state of health and still struggling with the stupid cough, I don't know if I'm not gonna use Friday to go to my doctor and do something about this. So I don't know. I will let you guys know. The Friday stream has a question mark anyway. But I will try my best. If not, next week. Next week.